the bronze.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. That's straight hurting. A straight right just misses. Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Imagine being right in there.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Good defense on the right uppercut. You'd like to see more jabs. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided switch off. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Paralyzed them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
Nice counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Done with that counter shot. The straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
It's obvious which one of these fighters has to get on the inside.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Are we about to see the end of an era? Are we about to see Joe Frazier get knocked out? Never count out smoking Joe Frazier.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But
oh my goodness, Johnny! And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. This is the time that the trainer... The bell rings and we start the third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Perfect counter shot. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Missing with the hook. Deontay Wilder rocked right now, and the Bronze Bomber goes down. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Missing with that right hook. We wanted action, and they are delivering. We're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
To make or break.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
And he scores with the counter. Nice counter. They both want the knockout. Do you believe what we're seeing? One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Frazier in trouble. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be considered. Here's the bell to start round 5. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They exchange punches. The straight right just misses. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. There's a counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice punch. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. He is down big time on the scores. On to the 6th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And counter punching. Nice counter punch right. Frazier is in trouble again. Frazier finally answering back.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. Straight right just misses. Caught him. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like... Here comes round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. And that is that. It is a knockout. What a win. And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in.
That's lights out right there.
Are you okay?
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won.